This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 16.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Check, 59. Watch the pass.
Off the play fake. West. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. West. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a gain of
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. West going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Given 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Eagles.
first down. Foreman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down now. Foreman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
32 on the carry. Adrian Amos on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 20-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
A.J. Dillon.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This ball complete to Rager. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's up, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, those on Barbados with the hustle pockets,
to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
On second down, Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, West. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Down, Dillon. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first and 10, West. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. West. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun on third down, West. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, West. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, West. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. Touchdown, Packers. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because Every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. West. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Defense wins championship.
Throwing again. West. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down back.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. West. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
One receiver left is Hilton. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Switch. Hawk 70. Slam.
They look to run with Dillon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, West. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. 3rd down here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Dallas Goedert. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. And instead, second down.
It's now second.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. West. Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Hobbs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, West. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. West looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Check, 59, 59. I got you, son. I got you, son.
To throw on 3rd down. West. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Hobbs. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. The tackle that time by James Lynch.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there.
Third down.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get away from it. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. On the yard. On the yard. I'm having a 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
13.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Foreman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
14.
Foreman, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz is trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Broken tackle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw on second down. West. And he's got his man on the outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
2-yard line.
52 is the mic right here.
Now it's Dillon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. West. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Check, 59. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on second down. West. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off play action. West. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's back to throw. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
If they do that. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's Foreman.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 30-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll fire it. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Foreman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.